One Christmas Eve night long ago, in a place called Lake Woebegone, an unfortunate incident happened.
Ho, ho, ho! Oh, no! Pull back! Mayday! Vixen, pull back! Jolly Niner! Jolly Niner!
Lucky for old St. Nick, he crash-landed in the backyard of one of Lake Woebegone's most prominent citizens, and the events that followed became legendary. This is the story of how Garrison Keillor saved Christmas.
Oh dear, what was that? I better put on my bedclothes and go to the window. Let me just tear open the shutters and throw up the sash.
Sir, can you help me? Hello?
Why, there's a large man sprawled out on my lawn, and looks like he was involved in some kind of horrific accident.
Yes, I was. I can't move. Is there anybody else up there?
Well, I suppose I'll come down there and see if there's anything I can do.
Yes, thank you. Please, hurry.
Well, what happened here? Well, there's glitter all over the place, and looks like you've got a dead reindeer on top of you.
Yes, I think it's Blitzen. Can you just... yeah, give it a shot.
Oh, sure, of course. Here.
Thank you.
You know, you look a little familiar. Are you from around here?
No, of course not. Don't you recognize me?
Are you, David Crosby?
No, I'm Santa Claus.
German.
A what?
Yeah, I remember the Klauses. They owned the Yogurtarium up on 3rd Street by the middle school. They had two sons, and one of them had an albino eye, and the children would tell stories, and he could see everything backwards through that eye, and so with both eyes open, he was watching time go both forwards and backwards, and one time he saved a little boy's life because he saw him run out of the store into traffic before it happened. Well, of course, he was doomed to walk the earth alone forever with the curse of the clairvoyant, so one day he took his own life by jabbing an ice pick right in the middle.
That sounds very interesting, but I'm afraid I'm very injured here.
Of course.
Could you go inside and maybe call an ambulance?
Oh, sure. Now, let me help you get into the house here. Come on up. Let's go.
Who's this guy?
Oh, that's my sound effect guy. He follows me everywhere. There we go. Let's just get you right here and put you on the chaise lounge.
Thank you so very much. Can I use your phone? My BlackBerry got lost in the crash.
No, I don't have a telephone.
You don't have a telephone?
I used to have one, but it kept making this ringing noise.
Ring, ring.
Sometimes I'd pick it up, and there'd be nothing but a German Shepherd on the other end.
Hey, where is mein Sheep?
No, not that kind of German Shepherd, the other kind. So I gave it to the Humane Society.
Oh, shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure my legs are broken here. I'm not feeling any pain yet because of the adrenaline, but is there any way you can get a doctor here? So, I don't mean to be a bother.
Yeah, well, the only doctor in Lake Woebegone is old Dr. Olson, and by this time of night he's probably either face down in the alley behind Jurgen's bar or drowning in his third bottle of wine in the back seat of his Bugatti. I don't recommend bothering him till he wakes up tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, Lord Almighty. What am I supposed to do? You know there's a lot of children are going to be very disappointed.
Oh, of course.
I can't deliver their presents to them.
Well, maybe I can help you out with that then.
Oh, this again. Okay, well, seriously, I don't have a choice.
No,
I guess you can have a whack at it.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Look, don't even worry about it. There's just one thing I need to take care of before I go. Do you know about the early days of the Kimberley diamond mines?
Ooh.
Do you know what they would do to the native workers who stole diamonds? They didn't kill them, they just had to make sure they wouldn't run away. The operation was called hobbling.
They what?
Yeah, let me just...
what are you thinking of doing?
Don't
do it!
block here and...
What are you doing?
Just gonna set that...
With the block, don't put it between my knees!
Right there between your knees.
No!
Shh, darling, trust me, it's for the best.
Well, it's...
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, my legs are kind of broken already, so...
Yeah, so, look, no hard feelings, right?
No, of course not. Just please, hurry!
So Garrison Keillor borrowed a Santa suit and gathered up all the toys and loaded them into his '89 Chevy Caprice and set out with his sound effect guy to deliver toys to all the good little children of Minnesota. There was just one little problem. There was a horrible blizzard that night, and Garrison hadn't been out of his house since 1993.
Well, Rudolph, it looks like we're stuck here in this snowdrift. I guess we've got two choices. We can do what the Olsons did back in '75 when they were on their way back from the St. Jurgen Festival. Of course, they burned all their clothing and eventually had to resort to cannibalism. However, Stan Olson did get his job at the middle school janitor back again, which was a good thing. Or we can get out and walk.
Gary, look. I mean, Santa. Listen, I know I'm supposed to just add sound effects to what you're doing, but I gotta say, I think this whole thing is a really bad idea.
If I want your opinion, I'll concoct a long, disjointed story consisting of 4 sets of twins taking a bus to a crochet convention that gets hijacked by Ukrainians mistaking the bus for the Oak Ridge Boys tour bus, which will end with one of the sets of twins falling in love with the ringleader, and their love triangle leads to the founding of St. Olaf's first adult stationery store.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying that maybe...
That's all I want to hear out of you. Now, when I open this door, I want to hear the sound effects of a snowstorm and nothing else.
Well, there already is a real blizzard, so I can just stay here and...
Blow, bitch!
And so Garrison Keillor ventured forth into the night. He ventured forth with his faithful companion, but without the gigantic bag of gifts, because he forgot it in his '89 Caprice. And by the time he realized it was too late to turn back, and he assumed it had been covered by the blizzard, or stolen by some people he called the Johansson gang. Instead, Santa Keillor went from house to house, giving instead the greatest gift of all, the gift of homespun wisdom in the form of long-winded rambling stories that go nowhere.
That year we had to decorate grandma's
From home to
corpse
home,
instead of
Santa
a tree
Keillor
so
gently
cold.
crept into each little child's room
The dog got in the punch
and roused
bowl.
them from sleep and
Eventually
delivered
turned
unto
his
each
coat
of them a tale of
bright
adventure,
pink, and it was
the
ostracized.
conviviality of an unconventional look
Only
at the
2
whimsical
children
world that exists
graduated
all
in the
around
8th grade
us.
that year. The rest
And this
froze to
continued
death.
all through the night, until every
I didn't
child
see a nude
in Lake
woman till I was
Woebegone,
48
as far as he
years
knew, was treated with the gift of capricious
That's the
enlightenment.
last time I walked in
And
a long
finally,
bar
when
in
his
some
work was
town.
done, Santa Keillor arrived back home,
No
tired,
telephone, I gave it away.
but content.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Did you deliver all the toys?
Well, not exactly, but I have a feeling the children will have a very satisfying Christmas. At least more satisfying than the ones I had, which would consist of me being locked in a footlocker while my father drank stolen communion wine with a company of whores and burned down the Christmas tree.
Oh, good. That's wonderful.
It is.
Well, I don't know if it is or not, but you see, I raided your medicine cabinet, found a pint of tincture of opium,
I wondered where that was.
which I drank, and now I'm tripping out of my gourd right now.
Oh, well, in that case, I have a feeling this might be the greatest Christmas ever.
Ho, 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 indeed it is. Indeed it is. I love you, Garrison Keillor. No homo.
Yes, no homo.
No ho, 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 homo.
No homo, everyone.